Teams from Aurora, Parma, and Marion Steele compete on the Nordson Academic Challenge.
Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. And now, here's your host from News 5, Rob Powers.
All righty. Oh, come on in. Hi, everybody. I am Rob Powers. Welcome to the 53rd season of the Nordson Academic Challenge. Again, today the challenge is quite simple. 3 local high school teams compete for points by answering questions. We have math, science, history, other topics as well. The top 5 scoring teams this season will share in a total of $20,000 in grant money from Nordson. The top 3 will be right back here for our championship finale. It's right around the corner. That's where our grant of $6,000 is up for grabs. We get it started this morning where we start every Saturday morning. We open with the lightning round. All 3 teams compete in this round. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We subtract 10 points for an incorrect answer or no answer. Let's start every team with 100 points. Everybody ready? You could use your telescopes here because this lightning round is all about our solar system. Identify the following. There are this many planets in our solar system. Aurora.
8.
8 is correct. Our solar system is part of this galaxy. Steele.
The Milky Way galaxy.
That is correct. There's a belt of these rocky bodies. Parma.
Asteroids.
That is correct. Jupiter's first 4 moons were discovered in 1610 by Steele.
Galileo.
That is correct. One moon of Jupiter has this 2-letter name. Aurora.
Io?
That is correct. This German-born British astronomer discovered the planet Uranus. Answer, Aurora?
Brahe?
William Herschel. William Herschel. It takes this smallest planet only 88 days. Aurora.
Mercury.
That is correct. The planet Mars has this many moons. Aurora.
2.
2 is correct. In 2006, this planet, Steele.
Pluto.
Pluto is correct. All righty, for our final lightning round question, let's hear from Joe Tate from the Cleveland Museum of Natural History.
Here at the Cleveland Museum of Natural History, we have a nationally recognized rare books collection. The tiniest volume, less than 3 inches high, is a hand-printed, hand-colored book about which celestial body visible from Earth every 75 to 76 years.
Steele.
Halley's Comet.
That is correct, and that's the end of our opening round. It was a good one, too. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is honored to sponsor a program that celebrates academic excellence. We're a global industrial technology company with a long and proud history of giving back to the communities where we live and work. We donate 5% of our U.S. pre-tax profits to charity every year. Over the past 30 years, the Nordson Corporation Foundation has donated more than $100 million, and our employees have volunteered more than 100,000 hours. And now, we're pleased to support the legacy of Academic Challenge. Thank you all for watching, and the best of luck to all the participants.
Today's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is recruitment specialist Melissa Koenig. Melissa, great to see you again this morning. Thanks for being here today. All right, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. We're going to jump right back into our game. This is our hot picks round. One at a time, I'll ask each team 8 questions. A correct response in this round is worth 20 points. No penalty here for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. Our first team today comes to us from Aurora High School. Aurora is considered to be in the top 1% of public high schools in the state, top 2% in the nation based on rankings from U.S. News and World Report. With a tradition of excellence in academics, athletics, and the arts, Aurora's students and staff pride themselves on being a community of sincere learners deeply rooted in critical thought, balance, resilience, and innovation. For your questions, Aurora, Madison from Parma, you have first choice. Envelope 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2.
2. Okay. Aurora, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. Levi Coffin, a Quaker who helped thousands of slaves escape, was called the president of what so-called railroad associated with Harriet Tubman?
Underground.
That is correct. The jet stream is an atmospheric phenomenon. But what warm ocean stream passes through the Straits of Florida and flows northeast across the Atlantic?
The Gulf Stream.
That is correct. 2 heads may be better than 1, but what mythical dog with 3 heads watched over the entrance to Hades?
Cerberus.
That is correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here is your science question. Which of these causes a so-called bleeding effect when writing with ink on newspaper?
Capillary action.
That is correct. Despite his best efforts, explorer Luke Fox failed to find what long-sought passage said to connect the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans through Hudson Bay.
The St. Lawrence River.
The Northwest Passage. The Northwest Passage. All right, we move on. 2013 marked the 200th anniversary of what Jane Austen novel about the Bennett family?
Pride and Prejudice.
The Pride and Prejudice.
That is correct. Back to the monitor. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
36.
That is correct. Some people think it's cool to jump into icy water during the annual polar bear jump-off in the Alaskan city named for what Secretary of State who arranged the purchase of Alaska?
Seaward.
Seaward? Yeah, sure.
Seaward.
That is correct. Nice round. Aurora. All righty. Our second team today comes to us from Parma, built in 1953. Parma Senior High, the largest of the 3 high schools in the Parma City School District. It serves more than 1,700 students. 13 AP courses, including studio art and European history. They're offered to students there, as well as 35 student clubs, a full slate of athletic teams, rounding out a wide range of extracurricular opportunities at Parma. And Parma's questions, we go to John from Steele. John, envelope 1, 3, or 4?
3.
3. Parma, these just for you. Set? Here we go. The Tibesti Mountains in North Africa don't attract a lot of tourists since they're located in what largest desert?
Sahara.
That is correct. Peru is spelled with 1 U, but what country on either side of South America has 3 U's in its name, including its first letter?
Uruguay.
That is correct. Named the bee hummingbird because it's often mistaken for a bee. This tiny bird is found only in what Caribbean nation where Havana is the capital?
Cuba.
That is correct. To the monitor, here's your science question. Which of these terms names the process by which small hydrocarbon molecules join together to form heavier ones under the influence of heat and catalysts?
Polymerization.
That is correct. In 1731, our nation's first circulating library was founded by what Philadelphia statesman and inventor?
Benjamin Franklin.
That is correct. The Giant Raft was one of the less popular novels by what French author who floated to success with a story about a submarine in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
Sir
Answer?
Francis Drake.
Jules Verne is the answer. Jules Verne. Let's go to the monitor. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
3.
Answer is 5. 5. As protection against the Picts and the Scots, what Roman emperor built a 73-mile-long wall across Britain starting in the year 120 A.D.?
Hadrian.
Hadrian. Hadrian is correct. We'll give you that. It's Hadrian. Nice job, Parma. Nice round. All righty. Our third team today is Marion L. Steele, located in Lorain County. Steele serves over 1,200 students. Students offered a wide range of programming. It includes college preparatory classes, 9 AP courses, a medical technical health program. Marion L. Steele is also very proud of its award-winning band, the theater, the choir programs, too. For your questions, we come all the way back down to Philip from Aurora. Philip, envelope 1 or 4?
4.
4. Marion L. Steele, these questions just for you. All set? Here we go. To terrify the invasive mosquito fish into leaving other fish alone, a predator-like robotic fish was created by researchers on what smallest continent?
Australia.
Yes, it is. The island of Okinawa features a garden with over 450 species of what prickly desert plant whose varieties include saguaro and prickly pear?
The cactus.
Cactus is right. A British bouquet might combine Irish shamrocks, Scottish thistle, and what English flower that named a war that blossomed in 1455?
The rose.
That is correct. To the monitor, here's your science question. Which of these terms refers to a plant that can live in soil with a high concentration of salt?
Halophyte.
That is correct. In 1890, the American envoy to Haiti was what man, a leading black abolitionist who had earlier edited the North Star newspaper?
Frederick Douglass.
That is correct. One physician who did not follow the Hippocratic Oath was the fictional doctor who created a monster in what horror novel by Mary Shelley?
Frankenstein.
That is correct. Back to the monitor. Your math question. When A equals 2, what does B equal?
3.
3 is correct, and that was big. This is for the bonus points. It is not surprising that the League of Women Voters was founded in 1920, the year that what number constitutional amendment gave women the right to vote?
The 19th
The
Amendment.
19th Amendment is correct for the bonus points. And that is the end of that round. We'll be back, though, with more questions and more answers coming up right after this. Hope you're having a good morning. Welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we start the next round, we're going to take a look at the scores that we have right now. In third place with 230 points is the team from Parma. In second place with 270 points is the team from Aurora. Leading the way so far with 325 points, the team from Marion Steele. But hold on. Time to go head-to-head. Once again, it's the picture-perfect round. Each correct answer here worth 10 points, but for a wrong answer or no answer, we'll take away 10 points. Again, this is for all three teams, so hands on your buzzer, eyes on the monitor when we need it. All set? Here we go. This 1937 photo shows the wreckage of what dirigible that had exploded? Steele.
The Hindenburg.
That is correct. This sweet proverb comes from what modern country whose capital is Kuala Lumpur? Aurora. Sorry, the answer is Malaysia. In 1820, a sperm whale such as this attacked and sunk a ship named the Essex and inspired Herman Melville to write what novel? Steele.
Moby Dick.
That is correct. A line perpendicular to the line described here would have what slope? Aurora.
1/2.
2. This painting shows Crispus Attucks. Steele.
The Boston Massacre.
That is correct. A frequency of 30,000 kilohertz is equal to how many megahertz? Aurora.
30.
30 is correct. This 19th century dagger comes from what modern Middle East country where Tehran is the capital? Parma.
Iran.
That is correct. This Cleveland Magazine issue talks about weekend getaways. One popular weekend getaway, Put-in Bay, which served as a base of operations for Oliver Hazard Perry during what war? Parma.
War of 1812.
That is correct, and that's the end of the round. Nicely done. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this. Let's welcome the team advisors from Marion Steele. It's Joe Tellier. From Aurora, Ann Walker is here this morning. And from Parma High School, it's Courtney Bokach. Thank you so much for being here, all three of you. Thanks for bringing the kids. We're having a ball this morning. Now, though, it is time for our Mix It Up round. One at a time, I'll ask each team 6 questions. A correct response here worth 20 points. No penalty here for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 6 questions correctly in this round receives 25 bonus points. First up, the team from Aurora. All set? Here we go. Using one word from each column, can you name the Washington State volcano that erupted violently in 1980?
Yeah. St. Helens.
That is correct. Which of these phrases is the best definition for the word zenith?
Highest point.
That is correct. The letter Y is the only vowel in the name of what river of the underworld across which the mythical Charon ferried the souls of the dead?
Styx.
That is correct. In 1953, this could have been a text message from Edmund Hillary, who, with Tenzing Norgay, was the first to climb what mountain?
Everest.
That is correct. You can find these 3 Latin phrases in the Constitution. Which one is in Article 1 and refers to laws that Congress may not pass?
Ex post facto.
That is correct, and that was big because this is for the bonus points. Your score can leap by 20 points if you fill in the blank with what edible substance that comes in many varieties, including brie, Gouda, and cheddar.
Cheese. Yeah. Cheese.
Cheese, of course it is, for the bonus points. Nice job, Aurora. All righty. Parma, you're up at bat now. Set? Here we go. Take one word from each column. You can name what Montgomery, Alabama event with which Rosa Parks is associated.
Bus boycott.
That is correct. A person who is very fussy and hard to please could be best described by which of these adjectives?
Finicky.
That is correct. There are plenty of M's in the name of what Kentucky cave that has become a national park? Answer?
Mammoth.
That is correct. This might have been a text message from what mythical Greek who fell in love with his own image and was turned into a flower?
Narcissist.
That is correct. None of these political labels was complimentary, but which of them referred to Republicans who refused to support the Republican ticket in 1884?
Mugwumps.
That is correct, and that was big. This is for the bonus points. You can complete this definition of a committee by adding what units of time that contain 3,600 seconds?
Hour.
Hour is correct for the bonus points, Parma. We are on a roll. Marion L. Steele, just for you, all set? Here we go. Choose one word from each column. You can name what town whose arsenal was attacked by John Brown in 1859.
Harper's Ferry.
That is correct. Which of these experts spends his life studying fish?
Ichthyologist.
That is correct. There are 4 vowels missing from the last name of what 19th century American who wrote about civil disobedience from his home on Walden Pond.
Thoreau.
That is correct. If he had known the answer to this text message question, what mythical Greek might not have killed his father and married his mother?
Oedipus.
That is correct. Which of these geographical areas is also called the Antilles?
The Carpathian Mountains.
The West Indies is the answer. West Indies. We finish with this to complete this quote from Abraham Lincoln. Fill in the blank with what power or ability those suffering from amnesia have lost.
Memory.
Memory is correct. Nice round, everybody. But that's the end of that round. We'll be back with our final and deciding grab bag round. It's coming up right after this.
To stay up to date on everything academic, visit us online at news5cleveland.com/academic challenge and watch full episodes on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and other devices.
Well, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we continue, we're going to recap the scores as we have them right now as we head to the final round. In third place with 395 points, the team from Parma. In second place, just ahead with 405 points, the team from Aurora. Leading the way right now with 455 points, the team from Marion L. Steele. Okay, but anything can happen now. It's time for the grab bag round. This is another free-for-all round. Each correct answer here is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong answer or no answer. We also have some visual questions. They will be worth 30 points. Be careful on those because a wrong answer will cost you 30 points. Again, this is for everybody. All right, and this is it. All set? Here we go. In 1964, a special zip code, 20252, was established for what bear who received 13,000 letters a week as a symbol for prevention of wildfires? Steele.
Smokey.
That is correct. If you had a $5 bill and a penny, you'd have 2 pictures of what? Aurora.
Abraham Lincoln.
That is correct. The first published recipe for s'mores appeared in a Girl Scout manual. Steele.
World War I.
In what year? It was 1927. Dating from the 1st century, this cameo honors what nephew of Julius Caesar who became Steele?
Augustus.
That is correct. Choice. The separation of ions of an electrovalent compound is an example of distillation, dissociation, or dissolution. Aurora.
Dissolution.
Disassociation, excuse me. Bifrost was the name of a rainbow bridge leading to what heavenly abode of the Norse gods? Aurora.
Asgard.
That is correct. The letters MD stands for medical doctor and also for what theory? Widespread during the 1800s that said the U.S. was meant to expand Parma.
Monroe, Manifest Destiny.
That is correct. This comment on living in the White House was made by what 40th president? A Republican. Steele.
Ronald Reagan.
That is correct. What one letter preceded the word Henry in the pen name of author Parma?
H.
O. O. Henry. What would be the area of the smallest square that could be circumscribed around a circle with a 3-inch radius? Aurora.
6.
36 square inches. An astrologer might note that Thanksgiving usually falls during what period of the zodiac whose sign is an archer? Aurora.
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius is correct. This magnifying glass was part of a device designed by what 18th century French scientist known for his work with oxygen and combustion? Aurora.
Lavoisier.
That is correct. One legendary character who should have stayed in the shade was what son of Daedalus who fell into the sea? Aurora.
Icarus.
That is correct. Connecticut's official state hero is what Revolutionary War spy who regretted having but one life to lose? Aurora.
Nathan Hale.
That is correct. In his pastoral symphony, Beethoven. Aurora.
6.
The answer is Piccolo. And that's our final buzzer. We got to go to the scoreboards right from there. Okay. In third place this morning with 395 points is the team from Parma. With 475 points in second place this morning, the team from Aurora. And winning today's academic challenge with 515 points is the team from Marion L. Steele. Okay, now please be sure to join us next week for our final championship match. Our season's top 3 teams will meet for a top prize of $6,000 in grant money from Nordson. Cannot wait. Man, oh man, we're already there. I'm Rob Powers. We'll see you next week for our championship finale of the Nordson Academic Challenge.
This has been the Nordson Academic Challenge.